So remember, in this question, you are supposed to identify two congruent triangles. So the first triangle that Yunqing identified is WXY. So after you identify the two congruent triangle, write the word congruent. So after you identify the triangle, we have to do the three-step proof. Okay, Caden saw WY from the first triangle. This is definitely equal to the WY in the second triangle, right? Why are they equal? They share the same common length. Can you all see? So please write down the word common. So make sure the order is the same. So like what Christoph said, WX is equal to WZ. It's given in the question, so we write down given. So we have the last one, XY equal to ZY, also given. These three steps will only allow you to get 1 mark. We must always end with a conclusion. Alright? So triangle WXY is congruent to triangle WZY. What is the reason? SSS. Alright? Then we are done. So when we come to this question, it's very obvious. The angle is given. Not all the three sides are given. So definitely we have to use another proof. So let's do the three-step approach again. First thing, I better identify the congruent triangle by writing out. So like what y'all told me, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle SPT. Because in my working, I'll keep referring to this. But the good thing is Jia Yang already said, oh, the angle is given. So angle PQR is equal to angle SPT. They already say in the question. QR is equal to PT. Alright, you can see the second letter and the third letter combined. And why is this equal? Given. Alright, you can see in the diagram. Last but not least, Jeff. Yeah? Alright, so Jeff want QP. So QP this way, PS is this way. Can you see? So QP is equal to PS. What's the reason? It's given because it's shown in the diagram as well. Then what do we need to do? We need to conclude. Oh, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle SPT. Take note, even though it's the angle side, the angle is in between the two sides. I say again, the angle is in between the two sides. So please conclude with a SAS. Okay, so I identify the correct congruent triangle. Then I start proving using the three-step with a conclusion. So we can see clearly in the diagram, there's a 35-degree there. All right, let me write it down. It's given. But even if you don't state the 35, it's fine because it's already inside. But since they have it, I will just state it. Okay, so Terry can see BC equal to CB, right in the same sequence. And what is the reason? Common. It's a common length shared by the two triangles. Okay, so the last one, John can see the angle. Angle ACB, all right, right in the same sequence, must be equal to DBC. Reason given. All right, it's over here. Then I can conclude. Triangle ABC is congruent. What did we use this time round? Okay, let's take a look. So, we have an angle here. We have a side over here. I have an angle here. Does it mean that it's ASA? Not necessary. Please check. So you have a 35-degree. You have a common side. Then I have an angle over here. So if I were to go through, I can write AAS. Or if I read from the side first, will be SAA. Both are acceptable. But the side is not between the two angles. I cannot use ASA. So in this diagram, after you have concluded what are the two congruent triangles, let's start the three-step approach. Okay. So the right angle, like what Yunfan mentioned. So angle XWZ. Alright, it's a right angle because it's given. I only got two information. There's one information missing. Where is that missing information? So you all can tell me it's a shared hypotenuse. So if you want to write ZX, you must write XZ for the other triangle. And this is the hypotenuse which is common. What can we see here? There is a right angle. There is a side. There is a hypotenuse. What particular one are we using? RHS. So after you do the three-step approach, conclude, remember to write the reason.